Exactly, exactly. So as usual, this is our Limelight interviewing local Montreal artists, finding out what's going on around MTL and with the music. And of course we have the lovely Janette King with us. So it's definitely cool to have you on deck.
Hi, how's it going?
It's going good, it's going good. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to kind of, talk to us about the music and what you've been doing. So it's really cool.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's our pleasure. It's our pleasure.
How have you been during this time?
Yeah.
This new normal?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely been an adjustment. I think that it's given me a lot more time to create and kind of get more involved in video editing and other forms of art that I've always wanted to kind of put my brain to. But yeah, it's definitely an adjustment, like not having shows and not, that's kind of the biggest one, really, not having shows.
Yeah, because a lot of artists now, they're kind of like, they have to kind of do this stuff at home and kind of find their own inspiration, where before they could just do a show and find inspiration in themselves and other inspiration in other people. So now it's tough. It's tough.
Yeah, exactly.
For sure. So, I had a chance to listen to the new track Mars, super wicked track.
Yeah.
Yeah, super.
Sorry, yeah, Mars.
Oh yeah, no problem. Yeah. She's gonna get that
yes,
tape.
Thank you for listening. Sorry.
No, it's good. It's good. Super nice track, man. Really, I just loved it. It's funny. As soon as I heard it, I thought it was gonna be like a house track, but then it kind of played out a little bit more in R&B tip. But either way, super nice track. So congratulations to you on that one.
Thank you. That's funny that you said that. Yeah, I feel like I'm so used to making house music. Like I'm so used to making music that's a bit more like electronic and like up tempo and stuff. So this is definitely a change of direction for me. But yeah, I loved it.
It's very cool. Very cool. I know the album's going to be coming out in 2021. This is going to be one of the, the top tracks on it. Is the fact that you said you kind of had like, you're doing kind of like the house vibe, or that's what you're kind of maybe used to, a bit more dancey. Is this album going to be more of that type of Mars vibe, or is there going to be a little bit of both, or is this really like a switch for you when it comes to like, oh, this is really kind of down-tempo R&B soul type of atmosphere?
That's a great question. So it's going to be a little bit of both. It's going to have that kind of down tempo feel. It's going to have a lot of almost like experimental like indie tracks on it as well, like some tracks where I'm just literally speaking, and then like I'm gonna have my usual house trance beat on it as well. It's gonna be a mix, a melange.
Okay.
Are you working with different producers on this album?
Yeah, I'm working with a few different producers, and a lot of like 50% of the album I produced myself. So it's gonna be fun. And actually, I don't know 100% if Mars is gonna be on the full length album yet.
Okay.
It might or it might not. We'll see. But it's definitely a taste of what's to come. That's for sure.
Nice. So, like with producing your own tracks, is that something? I know that's part of your repertoire, producing tracks and kind of mastering yourself. Was that difficult this time around, or were you kind of like how to do it, so you're kind of good?
Well, to be honest, I actually I made this album like in 2019.
Oh, okay.
And I actually made it in the very beginning of 2019. It was supposed to come out in the spring of this year. So like a lot of the songs on the album were already made before.
Okay.
Before the pandemic hit, but I mean, since the pandemic, I've been producing a lot, and I'd say that it's been really helpful for me because it's given me the time to kind of like research things and figure out how to do things that I wasn't able to do before, and it's kind of helped make me a better producer, I think.
Yeah, I guess like you're like Leo and I always say, like, you're trapped in the lab. So you're going to be learning, a little bit more of the techniques to kind of finalize what you're doing. So, I mean, pretty much power to you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Right.
And so that means if you had put out the album in spring, it would have been different. But now that you've had the time to make some tracks, produce some tracks, now it's going to be different in 2021.
Yeah, we might even switch up some of the tracks to some of the newer, more relevant ones. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to be like, is that a difficult thing knowing that, you had this idea to put it out, but because of, the circumstances, you have to wait till later. And in your head, you're just like, you know what, these 10 tracks are going on it, but now it's delayed. Maybe I should take this track out. Is it, is it relevant to the time that you had made it?
Yes. There's a few things where like the music that I'm making now is so much more relevant to the time.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like some of the old tunes, it's either I add a whole bunch more tunes and just make this a really long album, or I take out some of the tunes that, maybe weren't necessarily bangers, or, tunes that I feel like were more low key. I don't know. We'll see, but definitely I had an idea in mind for the album, and now things are changing. I don't know, whenever there's change in my life in general, I just try to accept it and say yes, because you never know where you're going to end up, right? And it might be something better than what you're trying to hang on to because you planned it that way,
Exactly. I think one of the most important things is like, apart from, for sure you want this album to have like the best of the best and what you feel needs to be on the album, but at the same time, we've been listening to you for like how many years now. We've had you on the show before.
Yeah.
I mean, like, there's a few tracks that I love playing from you that Lady Orc would be like, yeah, you played that 10 times already, but like, I want to play it again. It's Janette King. You know what I mean? So,
which is totally fine.
Oh yeah, for sure. But you know what I mean? I think at one point it's just like, you know what? I just need to put this out there. It's exciting for me. So yeah, like, don't be too picky. You want to hear it, put it out there when you can, of course.
Thank you.
Let me
Thank
not
you so
rush
much.
you.
I appreciate that.
Cool. So you're with the Hot Tramp label. It's Hot Tramp, right?
Hot Tramp. And they just became a label, Sarah told me.
Oh, okay.
How exciting is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's super exciting. I mean, Sarah worked so hard, and just to have everything kind of fall into place as it has, it's just been such a blessing. It's just like the obvious evolution in her path, of course she's going to turn her management company into a label. It just makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really proud of her and everything she's accomplished. And it's an honor to be a part of the growing label that is Hot Tramp.
Nice. And I guess that just follows suit with what you do, and you guys have a good communication that you could express yourself and not feel, what's the word?
She's like my number one fan,
Yeah.
And that's hard to find in a manager.
Exactly.
It's hard to find somebody who really believes in what you do, more than they believe in how much money that you can make them,
Yeah, very important. Like, yeah, exactly. Lady Oracle, when you're ready to, do those tracks, and you could hop on the Hot Trap label, you know what I mean? You can get out there.
Hey.
Get out there. Lady Oracle, I mean, I know she written some
You'd be
stuff.
a great addition.
See? There you go.
Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you. I'll have to get on it now. Now you're calling me out, JNice.
It's okay. I'll make your beat for you. Well, the best that I can.
Hey.
I'll make a beat for you too.
Oh, hell yeah. That's it. I mean, I was hoping to make some beats myself, but I mean, we could all contribute and collaborate. And...
We'll all make beats.
Wait. Free beats.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Wow.
You're shutting off. Like, let's hook your Lady Oracle up. It's all good. So, what's happening now? Like, so the song is released. I know there's supposed to be a video coming in September, I believe, or is that still on the works, or?
Yeah, so we've the video is on its way. It should come out at the end of September, and I'm really excited about sharing it. It's pretty. You want me to talk about it?
It's up to you. It's your video.
Yeah. That's
supposed
it.
To be a secret. It's supposed to be a secret if you.
That's it.
I mean, I will say this. I will say that it really it highlights and spotlights Black love, and specifically like Black queer love and intimacy and sexuality. And, it's pretty spicy. I'll say that. I mean, it's not like crazy. It's not like I'm out here like Nicki Minaj, but it is it is really dope.
Like
And
more
no shade to Nicki
spicy,
Minaj.
more
Like I love
spicy than Starlight.
more spicy than Starlight.
Okay, Starlight was pretty nice. So yeah, okay.
Yeah, Starlight was whimsical and beautiful and sensual.
Yeah.
This is like sexy and spicy and
Nice. So we look forward to that for sure.
yeah, it's gonna be good.
For sure.
Tomorrow you're doing a show for Arts NDG, a virtual performance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that your first? Is that your first virtual performance, or you've done some during this time?
Yeah, I've done a few. I played for the virtual performance at Lestat,
Okay.
and then I did the Wavelength Music Festival.
Okay.
And yeah, there's been a few. It's been pretty cool. Like.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been pretty cool. Like.
So is this going to be at your place?
It's actually going to be at a venue.
Okay.
And they're going to do like kind of like a live, like a setup with cameras, and then you like pay to tune into the live stream of that.
Oh, okay, cool.
But there's no crowd.
There's no crowd.
So how is that? Like, is that so obviously you must have done this before, you performed and there's no crowd. Like, how is that experience?
You never get used to it. Like when you're performing for a crowd, there's like a dialogue between you and the crowd, right? But like when you're performing to a camera, you have to like pretend that they're in front of you because you are performing to people, you just can't see them. So it's not like you're practicing alone in your room. It's not like you're performing for a bunch of people. So it's like somewhere in between. You have to pretend the people are there and talk to them as if they are there, but they're not there. So it's weird.
That's gonna push your creativity.
Yeah, you have to really practice your stage skills, I guess.
Mm-hmm. So is this gonna
strange,
be?
But you get used to it.
Yeah, for sure. So the performance tomorrow, I guess, is gonna be some of the Earl tracks with this new track. Is there gonna be some other new tracks in that performance, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna perform some new cover songs.
Okay.
That I've been working on, and yeah.
Yeah.
But as for new tracks like originals, it's just gonna be Mars.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't hit them off with all the goodies just yet. I agree.
Exactly. You gotta keep them wondering.
Yes, exactly. They gotta follow you. They gotta stay up to date.
Exactly.
They want the goods.
Exactly. You forgot to ask, how's family, how's friends during this time? How's everybody doing in your life or around you, I should say?
Everybody's doing good. I think, people are starting to adjust and like people are starting to kind of accept the new normal. But everybody's doing good. My family's doing good. My grandma's doing good.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah. Shout out to the grandmas. Yeah. Exactly. Like, yeah, we're all adjusting. Like, you can't leave your house without that mask. You know,
yeah.
Where you go, you got to be safe. And that's the whole point. I know, like, some people don't like it, but I mean, if that's what we have to do to be safe for everybody around us, and
it's not that big of a thing to do.
It's funny when I see people who are complaining about wearing masks. I'm just like, listen, you walk into IGA for 5 minutes, buy your fruits and leave. Wear your mask. It's not like you have to wear it for like the whole day. You know what I mean? At least for, I guess, maybe the regular average person, but.
No, it's true, because in other countries, exactly, other countries, they're wearing it the whole time, outdoors, indoors. Us, it's just indoors, so.
Exactly. So. That's
what was your favorite thing to do during quarantine?
Other than make music, I think my favorite thing to do was wash my dishes and listen to the Daily. And then there was I know I'm such a boring person. And then I used to do Duolingo every morning. I was trying to learn French.
Cool.
Oh yeah, and I did a whole bunch of different workout programs from this person called Chloe Ting.
Hell yeah, I know her.
You know Chloe Ting?
Yeah, I tried to do her 2 weeks ab challenge there. That thing killed me. I didn't even make it past 3 days.
Oh no, I did 3 of those. I was like, there's no way I'm coming out of this quarantine looking like
a couch
somebody
potato.
mashed me up. Yeah, like I want to come out of here looking like a hunk.
Okay,
So,
good for you.
that's what I
Oh,
did.
yeah. Sinful snack for the quarantine
Simple snack for the quarantine.
or sinful snack? Did you have like too many cookies?
I had all the cookies and all the ice cream.
Oh, it's all good.
Yeah, yeah. My
A
sinful
lot of ice
thing
cream.
was too much rum and coke. But yeah, I
I
cannot
think that was
that.
a lot of people's thing.
Yeah, Lady Oracle, nothing but cucumbers. She went crazy.
No, that's
Oh
not true.
wow!
No,
No.
I gained the
Oh,
quarantine 15. I only learned
nice.
when I went to JNice's house and stepped on a scale. But my
Yep.
pants weren't fitting, so I knew something happened, but I didn't know it was going to be like
Yeah.
15 plus pounds. So
It happens, and it happens
crazy.
fast too.
Oh,
Yes,
it really happens in
exactly.
it happens in like 2 seconds. That's the
It's
truth.
shocked.
It's
That's the
horrible.
truth.
But
So
also, it's kind of nice. Sometimes getting a little bit thicker is nice.
I mean,
Yeah.
I just got thicker in the belly, so it wasn't really nice. It wasn't really nice. Like this, the skinny, the arms, cool, but when you got that skinny fat belly, people don't like it.
But do
People,
you like it?
no, I hated it. I did not.
Okay.
The
Well, then there we go.
t-shirts weren't impressed. Nobody was impressed. So yeah,
I
who's
just didn't
looking
like
at you?
not fitting into my pants. That was the problem. If I felt like buying new pants, maybe, but I was like, nah, like it has to go.
Yeah, and I believe in you. You seem healthy to me.
Yeah, generally. But when you're at home and it's winter and no one can go out, everything's been
Yeah.
canceled. No
Yeah.
gym, no DJing, no shows.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
gets pretty tough.
Yeah,
Gets
that's
pretty
it. You just eat your emotions a little bit, just a little bit.
tough.
True.
So apart from during the time you said you worked on a lot of more producing of tracks or producing of learning how to do things, was there anything else you worked on like to kind of hone your skills, or was it really the production aspect of your music?
I would say I worked on piano. I worked on, piano scales and like practicing different arpeggios and stuff like that.
Okay.
And just like learning different piano songs. I think I like improved my piano skills a little bit, I would
Oh,
say.
perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
It's
That's something I
amazing.
could just add to the music and can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Sure.
So what else is going on? I know I see that obviously you're out there, you're on your way to dinner, I believe, or just a light dinner.
I am. I am meeting a friend for cocktails and dinner. And yeah, what else is new? I mean, I do natural hair. I'm a hairdresser, so
Yeah,
I have
yeah,
a
yeah,
lot
yeah.
of hair
Mm.
clients. Yeah, so like people, I have my clients come to my house and then we wear masks and sanitize. So that's been new, but yeah, a lot of people have been getting their hair done by me, which has been nice.
Nice, nice. How long have you been doing that for?
I've been a hairdresser for maybe like 11 years,
Oh,
but
okay.
I worked in the salon for about 3 years,
Hmm.
and then I have had my home salon for 2 years, 2.5 years.
Okay, okay. And this is for like the more natural curly style and stuff like that.
Yeah, anything
Love Lady
curly,
Oracle's
anything curly and pinky, I'm your gal.
Okay. Lady Oracle, make an appointment.
I know.
I mean, your hair is
Start-
fabulous.
Oh yeah,
Thank
Lady
you.
Oracle, like you've had that, like your curly kinky hair is always cool.
Thank you.
Yeah,
So
It
can't
needs
go
a
wrong
little bit
with
of love, but yeah.
yeah, it's beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you
it.
so much.
So has this like, with the hair business and the music, is there a little bit of a battle with what's more important, or they both kind of fit into your life even keel?
I mean, I would say that like in terms of passion, like singing is definitely like my number
Okay.
one. But I love doing hair. Like it's definitely a passion of mine. And in terms of like time and what it takes out of my day, like I'd say I primarily do music, but I have about 4 or 5 clients a week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So there's some consistency there, so that's good.
Yeah, pretty consistent.
Can't go wrong with that. Can't go wrong with that.
And it's another form of creativity.
Totally. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're helping people, you're helping them feel good about themselves. I think that's like one of the biggest reasons why I do this.
Absolutely.
Nice, nice, nice. So, new song is out. It's awesome. We've enjoyed it. We can't wait for the video to pop off. We're gonna definitely enjoy that too. Album's going to be coming out in 2021. You said not really sooner, but definitely in 2021. So we're going to look forward to that too. I assume as soon as there could be open venues, there'll be a concert in the works, hopefully.
Yeah, well,
for sure.
Hope so, for sure. Hope so.
Okay, can't go wrong with that. Anything else popping off? The hairdresser, that's on point. The music's on point. I know you've done a few things like to help the community. I think there was maybe the queer community. I'm not sure 100%, but I know there's some things you're doing also to like help the community, bring people together, kind of help with that understanding. Is that still going on in your life as well, or is that a little bit different because of COVID?
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, I did help put together an event where we raised $750 for the Native Women's Center of Montreal.
Oh,
that was really cool. But yeah, I'm actually working with a friend of mine right now to try to organize a Black Montreal meetup where we can talk about things like how can we better support Black people with mental health issues?
Mm-hmm.
How can we better support like Black entrepreneurship in Montreal specifically? How can we, how do we best equip ourselves to deal with the police?
Yeah.
Just things like that. We want to kind of put together a meetup at this new Caribbean restaurant in St. Henry. They have like this I guess I would say like business meeting area.
Oh, okay.
And,
like a conference
yeah, it would
something.
help, like a conference room, yeah. So we're thinking about doing that. So that will be good sometime in October.
Okay, cool. I mean, that's important, especially nowadays. We definitely have to find ways to, we never support each other enough.
Totally. And that's kind of what we also want to focus on. Like, how do we circulate our economy, like, as Black people, How do we put money into the pockets of Black hands, Black pockets?
I mean, like, how do you make that Montreal Black Wall Street?
Yes, exactly.
I mean, because it's just true. Like, there's so much talent in Montreal, especially in the Black community, that as much as we put ourselves out there, we don't really join together. You know what I mean? Like, it'd be great to have a Black version of Chinatown.
Totally.
Why not?
Definitely.
It's not like it's possible, but yeah, we have to finally work together.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? That's always been like the hardest part for Black people for some reason, but hopefully this time we'll learn.
Thanks for asking that.
No, it's cool. I mean, that's the type of initiatives that we need in Montreal. And there's like, there's lots of more and more, there's other characters like yourself kind of doing that. You know what I mean? Like later and I went to the Franklin podcast with Chaser and all those guys talking about like, hey, how can we as podcasters learn from each other and kind of move forward? Like that's one way that we all could be like, hey, we're all minorities and so on and so forth. How can we make this work? And then same thing for business. There's lots of Black businesses out there, but we have to communicate with each other and feed each other, and that's how we can grow.
Yeah,
for sure.
So,
for sure. Let us know about that if it goes on and if we can represent and.
Yeah, for sure. That would be great.
Awesome.
It will definitely.
Yeah. So, Lyrical, you have some questions, or are we good?
Yeah, we're good.
We're good.
Cool. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we definitely appreciate you taking the time to talk to us. You're standing outside waiting to get your.
I know. I feel bad. My friend's like, "Where are you?" I just kidding. But thank you so much for having me. Honestly, it's an honor every time hanging out with you guys.
Yeah, it's a pleasure.
Sure. It's a pleasure having you on, and obviously, like, since we first got introduced to you, your music's been great. We've loved having you on the Limelight when it was open, which will come back eventually. But the fact that you took time to talk to us now, thank you very much. And that new track, like I said, it's on fire. So I can't wait for the album and the video. And we'll talk to you. We'll talk to you before the end of the year for sure to find out what's going on and what's happening.
Definitely.
So that's easy peasy.
All right. Cool. So take care.
Take care. We'll talk again soon. Be safe.
All right.
And have a good meal.